Hello, everybody. How's it going? It's me, Crendor, and welcome back to Crendor Reacts to Jesse's 5-minute gaming news. I haven't been caught up on my gaming news whatsoever, so I figured I would just watch one of these Jesse Cox gaming news videos and react to it to get caught up on my news. As you can see, I'm here out in the woods, so let's just jump right into it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to 5-Minute Gaming News, the show that is wishing you a happy Valentine's Day. By the way, I'm pretty...
Wait, hold on. This is 6 minutes and 21 seconds. This is a lie. This video is a lie. It's 6-minute gaming news. I'm already going to be disliking.
sure I'm the first person to tell you that. I think it technically means we're dating.
Oh, thank God he wasn't the first.
Today in the news,
all right.
Sony has come under fire for potentially censoring the upcoming game Martha is Dead. Wired Production shared on Twitter that their upcoming game Martha is Dead will be modified for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, but didn't go on to say in what way or why. In
Martha
fact,
isn't dead.
Didn't specifically say Sony were the ones to censor the game. But if Wired didn't make the call, it seems like the only people who could would be Sony. Especially.
Wait, so like, what's the censoring? Is she just like not dead in that game, or like they not showing her when she's dead? I don't understand.
Especially since the Xbox and PC version of the game will not be editing out scenes. And the devs seem pretty upset by it. And of course, the gaming community in general had thoughts about this, ranging from people who were just upset about the idea of censorship in games to people who are straight up going full incel. And I mean, that's the community we're in. But I think overall,
I don't know what this game is.
The gist of the commentary has been, Why censor this? There was footage of gameplay floating around over the weekend of what people think is the scene that they're removing. And the best way to describe it is face off. But having seen the gameplay in question, it's nasty. That's not a lie. But there's been far darker and more messed up things on PlayStation games. So I have no idea.
Oh, that's true. They released Knack 2.
The accurate
they released Knack 2, one of the darkest games around.
But for now, Martha is Dead.
Practically a satanic ritual of a game.
But it looks like it's being postponed on PlayStation until the team can go back and work around a scene. I have no idea how they're going to do that, but I can imagine as devs, they're pretty pissed that they have to do that. So we'll find out together.
All right.
Speaking of trouble with PlayStation, tomorrow it looks like we may potentially get some announcements about Cyberpunk 2077. And who knows what that means.
Wait, hold on. Is CD Projekt of the Cyberpunk? Dude, remember Cyberpunk? Remember that was supposed to be a big release? What happened? What happened? Actually, I know what happened. It was buggy as shit. I never really played it. I just watched other people play it, and every time I'd watch somebody, it was bugging out. And I was like, well, all right.
There's been a lot of talk about big announcements tomorrow in a video event that may drop updated Xbox Series X and PS5 optimized versions of the game. In fact, last we heard, CD Projekt was aiming to have a bunch of stuff done in Q1 2022, which is right now. And as we know from last October, an upcoming expansion is in the works. I've even heard they're bringing Witcher 3 to PS5 and Series X as well, which feels like one of those strike while the iron is hot kind of deals.
Just feels like
the Witcher TV show, and
it just feels like they're doing too much stuff and like not many people care anymore. You know what? There's always that weird thing with games where like whether it's a big surge at the beginning or like a lot of hype that builds up towards the game, and then the game releases and it has whatever it is, and then it like falls off, and then they're like, hey guys, we're coming out with some more stuff, and there's like 5 people that are like, yeah. And everybody else has moved on to playing like, I don't know, Lost Ark and Elden Ring or whatever came out there. You know what I mean? It just feels they're like, hey guys, the new stuff's coming, but like, unless it's like this crazy major even if it's a crazy major update, like No Man's Sky, that happened with No Man's Sky, right? Like all these updates, everyone's like, dude, the game's great now. No Man's Sky's so good, but like, I just don't care. I'm just like, I get some people are gonna go back and play it. Some people be like, well, this is definitely worth going back and playing, and I'm sure it is. But it's just, it feels like it just loses something. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what's so important about making sure a game is ready before it comes out. And I know with Cyberpunk, it was delayed a bunch, right? and there's like a bunch of, I guess, people in the back kind of pushing them to work harder and release it faster. But like, I mean, if they had to wait another year, like, you gotta wait another year, right? It's just, and I get it doesn't work that way with a lot of things like money and whatever, but it really is the best way to do things, you know? Anyway, continue.
If you've watched it, you know kind of the territory they're going in. Wild Hunt is the perfect thing to sell fans of that TV show because it'll really bring them into the lore of that world and some of the things they're talking about in the show. Although this last bit is not verified, usually the case with CD Projekt titles is that if you own the PS4 version, they'll just give you the PS5 version for free. That's how they've done it in the past, and I imagine that that is how they will continue to do it. And
all right, that's pretty neat.
I wish
pretty
them
cool,
nothing
pretty
but the
neat.
best. I hope that, you know, Cyberpunk gets another reawakening and more people can save a poor man's penis, because I am invested. I'm heavily invested in that guy's dick, and I hope you will help.
I don't want to play that game.
In other news that is not at all surprising yet, is totally crazy to me.
All right.
Lost Ark is killing it.
Yep.
The 2.5D Diablo-like MMO had its official launch last week, and within 24 hours, the concurrent player base on Steam hit over 1 million people.
Mamma mia, dude.
It's destroyed records for most concurrent players set by Counter-Strike and Dota 2. It's such a popular game.
I can't believe Rust is still up there.
Why aren't you playing it? Well, much like not going all in on Minecraft or Fortnite, I am stupid. But those smarties out there who are playing 12 to 15 hours a day over on Twitch are raking in the views as it overtakes the just chatting category.
I will say most of those views are just Asmongold. Whenever I would click on Lost Ark, it was just Asmongold with like 200,000 to 400,000 viewers. I was like, oh my god, this is insane. Like, actually insane. It was crazy. But I actually made a video on Lost Ark. If you want to go check it out, I'll put the card thing there. And if it's not there, then I forgot. I'm sorry, but it should be there. I talk about my experience. Currently, I'm level 30. I've enjoyed it. Now, I'm not, like, when I say I've enjoyed it, that doesn't mean I'm like, dude, this is the best game ever, right? Well, I enjoyed it means I've had fun playing it. It's pretty easy to level up. It's kind of mind-numbingly easy. I've heard that once you hit max level, the game gets a lot harder. That's fine. It is kind of a fun kill stuff while you do something else on the other monitor type of game. And then maybe end game, it does get, you know, more difficult and all that. But, I mean, you know, it does feel very mobile game-esque. You know what I mean? Like the questing, the reward system, it does feel very much like a glorified mobile game. I don't really care. As long as it's fun and I'm having fun playing it, you know, I'll keep doing that. But you know, it's all right. It's free to play and whatever. It's the combat's fun and everything. So,
for the most popular. The real question, of course, is how long is all this going to last? Since its release, the game has gone from its overwhelmingly positive reviews from early players to now mixed from the general public. And it seems most of the dislikes are coming from people who aren't necessarily happy with the nature of a free-to-play Asian MMO. Grindy, multiple currencies, gated mechanics. Most of the reasons I'm not playing it. World of Warcraft burnt me out on that. I have an aversion to multiple currencies and long, dumb grinds and, like, questing just to get to end game, and that's, like, where the real game begins. I hate that kind of thing. Not a fan, and that's why I'm not playing. But lastly today...
Well, you know, my thing is, I don't even mind that, right? Like, to me, WoW wasn't even as big of a grind as some other stuff I've played, like MU Online. Like, to me, that is a Korean MMO that was like 2002 or something, back when that was the first MMORPG I ever played. And it was essentially the same type of, like, Diablo multiplayer online game, right? And it was also Korean. And that game was just like, if you want to level faster, pay money. If you, you know, but like back then, I'm like, what? I'm like 14. I'm like, I don't know. Just, I'm just going to go grind the dragons or something, or red dragons, or what was it? Yetis. They'd grind Yetis. Ghosts. There was like a bunch of stuff, and then you would get Jewels of Bless, and you'd level up your gear. And if you wanted to use Jewels of Soul to level up your gear even more, there was a chance those Soul could fail, and it would drop your gear back down. So, I mean, I'm so used to that mechanic, and when I heard that was in the game, I'm like, oh, it's literally just MU Online. So it gave me a little nostalgia, actually. Now, am I gonna actually play through all that and like do all this gear mechanic, all that stuff? Most likely not, but. I can get where people are coming from, or cause it's definitely got that grindy feel to it. I think towards the end, but like I said, if it's fun, then like who cares, right? You know,
Speaking of things I will be playing, this week is made for me, baby. We have got plenty of releases coming out, but the three big ones are all Jesse all the time. Tomorrow, Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires comes out.
That is a very big Jesse game. Yep.
Empires version of Dynasty
I'm not
Warriors.
a big Dynasty Warrior person.
The normal kill 1,000 guys with one badass, except you also manage your nation and pick your strategic battles. They've always been a good time, and I can't wait to jump back in. Thursday, Chaos Reigns. Total War Warhammer 3 is finally
great game.
Here.
Great game.
As one of the 4 Chaos factions and destroy the realms of man. Or like, be a lame human or something. Also, you can glam out your...
Very dumb. Lame humans are lame. Me and Jesse actually played this this past weekend. We did a big co-op campaign, so if you go to either our Twitch channels, you'll probably see the VOD over there of us playing this for like 4 or 5 hours. I think it was 4 hours. And then I also got 5 hours in a Nurgle campaign. So, game's fantastic. If you like Total Warhammer 1 or 2, or any Total War games, you're probably going to like this one. It's good. It's pretty much it. Like, it's a good game. I love it. I love Warhammer. You probably know that. If you don't, I have a Warhammer Crendor channel. You go check it out. Link in the description. Or just search Warhammer Crendor on YouTube. I do a bunch of actual, tabletop, physical painting, building, playing Warhammer over there. Shameless self-promotion.
Your Demon Prince. So it's pretty much the best thing ever. Until Friday, when Horizon Forbidden West comes out. I may or may not be planning to spend my entire weekend with this game. I'm very excited to jump back into one of the coolest sci-fi worlds, but also not too thrilled about this whole potential underwater shark robot thing. The real question this game's going to answer, do I love Aloy more than I fear sharks?
I never actually played Horizon Zero Dawn. I thought it looked cool, but I just never played it. And like everybody else was playing it. Wait, I'm not even subscribed to this channel. Oh, I'm on the Three Guys Talk About Football YouTube account. That's why. That's kind of funny. Either way, I never actually played it. That's probably Jesse's reaction to me saying I've never played it. It's a game like I'd rather watch other people play. That's kind of my thoughts with Elden Ring as well. I'm not very good at those types of games. They also frustrate me, much like how other people get frustrated with multiplayer online competitive games. I get frustrated with those, and I know they're like kind of meant to be frustrating, but I just don't care enough to go over that frustration. While with something like League of Legends, I actually am like, I gotta keep going. I don't know what it is. It's to each their own, right? It's kind of like how TB never liked puzzle games, right? He would always be like, Dodger covers the puzzle games, right? that was just a thing, right? Some people don't like certain types of games. So, Elden Ring and the New Horizon, like I'll probably watch some people play them. I think it'll be fun, but I'm personally not going to. And we're already almost at 6 minutes. 6 minutes in this video.
Much for tuning in, for liking, for commenting, for subscribing, for belling, for all the things that I'm begging you to do constantly. And you know what? Thanks for the support, especially those of you over on Patreon.com/Crendor.
Patreon.com/Crendor. It's one of my favorite Patreons. I can't believe Jesse just said my Patreon in his video. That's wild. So hey, thank you very much for watching. A bit of a lie of a video being 6 minutes instead of 5, but what are you going to do? Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Okay? Okay. See you.